إن أعجبك الفيديو لا تنسى الإعجاب والاشتراك في القناة.
Rahim. In this video, we will talk about SUMIFS function. You have to focus on the S. Okay. Before you are going to understand what I mean by SUMIFS function, you have to understand sum. Then you have to understand SUMIF. Then you have to understand, then you can understand SUMIFS. Okay? SUMIFS is function to some cell that meet multiple criteria. What I mean by criteria? Here in our example, I have two pages. The first page, I gave the first page name of a criteria page. Criteria page. Okay. And the second page, I gave the name of range page. Yani first page is the criteria page and second page is a range page. You can see the first page, which is a criteria page. I have here another name because main sheet and result, because I want the result to come here. Here I can make my calculation, which is SUMIFS. Here it's the transaction that I am doing every day. And depending on this schedule, the result, it will come here. I will make calculation here. Depending on this schedule, the result, it will come here. Look, we will go to the first page, which is the criteria page. I have here three criteria. First criteria, look, model of the car. I have OD, BM, penalty, CMC, car, more than one model. Every model I mention it one time. For example, I don't have more than one OD. I should have one type of OD. Okay. We will go to the criteria number 2, which is date. Criteria number 3, also dates. In this example, I need to know how many cars I have sold, okay, between the date of January 2019 and the date of 31 December 20, okay, of car model Audi. For example, in this schedule, I have entered more than one transaction, too much transaction, okay. Honda, I sold Honda car. In 1st of January 2019, I have sold one car only. In 2nd of January 2019, I sold two quantity of Honda card. For example, in 1st July 2018, I sold 7 car of Kia. This transaction coming here. For example, if the manager of the showroom told you, please let me know how many cars we have sold, all, regardless of the date. And he wanna know how many cars he sold from the day 1 till as of now. How many cars? You will just go here. You will go to the auto sum. You will see that 28. It's easy, which is sum. Now, if I go to SUMIF before I am going to SUMIFS, SUMIF. What's the difference between SUMIF and SUMIFS? SUMIFS, the S is the difference. It means that there is more than one criteria. SUMIF, for example, it will give you one criteria, but SUMIFS more than one criteria. Once you look here, there is a criteria number 1, which is OD, criteria number 2, which is the date from this date, and the criteria number 3. Let us continue. SUMIF can be used to sum a value when adjust cell meet criteria based on date. In our example, we have dates and text. Here, date, number, text. In our example, we have date and text. This is text and this is date. Okay, now we will go to the SUMIF. SUMIF, as I told, it meets one criteria only. It work with you, it's work with you once you have only one criteria. Okay, in our example here, I have one criteria. For example, before I will go to SUMIFs, I will go to SUMIF. Criteria, what's the criteria? Criteria is text. It's only criteria number 1, OD. Now I didn't go to criteria number 2 and criteria number 3. I will go to SUMIF. I will equal SUMIF. Okay, double click. Now I will select the range. Okay, from where I can select the range? The range I can select it from range page, which is here. This is my range. Okay, then I will select criteria. Criteria, I will go to criteria page. Okay, this is the criteria page. I will select this criteria. Okay, because the range is depend on the criteria. This criteria is the name of the car. In the range, I went to the column of the name of the car. Then I will put comma. He asked me to put some range. Then I will go to the range page. Now I need to know how many quantity of every car. I will select this range. Then I will close. Then I will scroll down. Look, in Dodge I sold 4, in Honda I sold 4, in GMC I sold 3, in Kia I sold 7, in Lexus I sold 8, and Mercedes I sold 2, the total 28. Here, once you go here, the total 28, and if you calculate, for example, how many car of Honda, 1 plus 2 plus 1, it's mean 4. Once you go here, you will find Honda. Search for Honda, you will find 4. Okay, now I will go to SUMIFS. Now I need to know how many car I have sold between this date and this date, okay, of car model, for example, Audi or BMW. Every car I need to know. Here I know already how many car I sold from Honda, but it's not depend on the date. It's regardless of the date. Total of cars sold by model of Honda from the day 1 as of now. But now in SUMIFS, I will just add more than one criteria. Just I will let him to make the sum, okay, of how many car I sold of Honda between this date and this date. What I will do, okay, now I will clean this. Okay, SUMIFS. Now we will start. We will start for SUMIFS. We will put first equal, then sum in English, SUMIFS. Double click. First asked me to put range, sum range. I will go to the page of range and then I will select the column that I will make calculation, sum for it. Then I will go here, I will select this column quantity because what I need here to know how many car we sold from Honda within a specific period. Okay, that's why I will go to the quantity. If I want to go to the, for example, to know what's the total of the price or revenue, I will go here. It's depend. What's the sum range that you wanna select it? It's depend to you. Then you will put comma. Then asked you to put range criteria range number 1 range. I will go to this criteria range because I'm still in the range page. Then asked you to put criteria number 1. I will go to the criteria page, then I will select this criteria because what I need, I wanna know how many car, as of now, I did not complete the equation, how many car I sold from Audi, okay? Then asked me to put criteria range number 2. my range, I will go to the second page, range. The range for criteria number 2 is this column, because my range for criteria number 2 is from the date from, and the column suit this criteria is this. Okay, then I will put this. Then asked me to put criteria number 2. I will go to the criteria number 2, which is this. Okay, look, G2, it's coming in the main sheet and result. This is the name of the sheet coming here. Okay, start from here. And G2, I will put $sign, okay, before G and before 2, because once I go scroll down, it will keep go to this. Okay, and before this, the name of the main sheet, I will put this, copy paste this. Okay, but I will not do it now. I will complete. I will put, okay, comma, asked me criteria range number 3. I will go to the criteria page. I will select again date, column dates. Why? Because the criteria that I will put it now, which is this criteria number 3, is 2. Criteria number 3 is the date 2. Okay, 2 here. Then again I will put $sign. Okay, I will close. Okay, now it will not give me result. Why? Because I did not put equal, more unequal, or less unequal. I will take copy paste of this, Control C. I will go to the criteria number 2 here. Look, it is G2. This is G2. I will put it here before this. Copy paste. Enter. Then I will take this, copy paste again. Control C. Okay. I will go here again. Then I will put it here before the name of the sheet here. After comma and before the name of the sheet here. Then I will put enter. Now I will scroll down. Look, gave me 3 only. Why? Once I go here, look, the date is from January 1 till January 19. Okay? I want to see in the other page, which is the page that I am doing my transaction, how many transactions happened between this date, January 2019. If you went there, look to this date. This transaction happened in January 2019. This happened in January 2000. This is February. This is May. This is July. This is August, July, June, August, October, April. I have only transaction happened in January 2019, only this, okay? That's why they gave you the result of this. If I change the date right now, for example, I will 2020, okay? And I will put enter, look, the change name, the result change. Gave me 4 for Dodge, 3 for Honda, okay? Now look here, I will go here the data entry. Okay, look, the transaction start 2000, I have transaction in 2018. Okay, if I start from 2017 here, January 2017, okay, till January 22. Look, they gave you all the result, which is a 28. Here, I have 28, and here it's 28. For example, they gave you Dodge 4, they gave you GMC 3. Now, if your manager asks you, I need GMC only for month of, from this date to this date, for example, for February, you will put first February, okay, 2020, 28 February, for example, 2020. Look, nothing happened here for GMC. For Honda, we already sold car number quantity 1. I have sold 1 car in Honda in this date, February. I will check. I will go Honda. Look, I sold only this car. That's why they gave me the result number 1 in Honda. Other car, I did not make any sale transaction within this date, to date. I will add the link of this sheet in the comment of the video, this video. Thank you so much.